Hello everyone and welcome to Long's Toys. I have another Kamen Rider X-Aid review for you today. This is Level Up Rider Series 09 Combat Gamer. As you can see, he's a cool little jet robot. He has kind of an old aviation hat and goggles, which is pretty hysterical. And he's got two Gatling guns for arms. So you can see a picture of him combined here with Snipe on the back. It also still says, they still say Gamma instead of Gamer, which they've done for Gekitotsu Robots, for Robot Gamer, and also Beat Gamer. Just a weird romanization. I thought, the first time I thought it was a misprint or something, but I guess they're just going with it. I mean, that is a literal romanization of Gama. Actually, technically it would be G-E-M-A if they're going to say Gama, but in any case, you would think they would write the E-R, because I know they know the English word. But in any case, here he is. Here's Snipe, and then here they are combined together. Nice picture of them back here as well. There they are on the side together. There he is. Not a whole lot. That's kind of cool, though. I like the jet and the radar look there. And then looking at the back, just shows the robot about to swallow Snipe, and then they're combined together. And then it gives a little preview for Hunter Gamer, which is number 10. We'll be taking a look at that fairly soon. So let's go ahead, let's get Combat Gamer out of the package, and we'll take a closer look. So here's Combat Gamer out of the package. These wings can kind of come off easily because they're just lightly pegged in. You can see it's just a tab and a slot right there. Mine was actually rattling around in the box, so just be careful. Nothing's broken. You can just easily tab them back in. The two Gatling guns also come disconnected. There's just a tab right here and a little peg right there. They're exactly the same, so I don't think you can put them on wrong. And you just pop it on, and then that's his two arms. So I think he looks hilarious. It's kind of like a warhead or missile with giant teeth and weird eyes, and I love the inclusion of the goggles and made to look. I guess that's just like the front of the missile, but it looks like a hat. I think it's hilarious. It also comes with the gamer driver with the 2-gas hat in, so that's nice as well. Not a whole lot to this guy in this mode. Just like Gekitotsu Robots and Do Re Mi Fa Beat, they just kind of are. They're just little robots. They look cool. I mean, it's nice detailing. Definitely nice paint. I think they did a great job on the eyes and the teeth. So very cool there. We'll go ahead and we'll get him combined with Snipe. Alright, so I've already taken off Snipe's cape and removed his accessories just to make it a little bit easier. I'm going to go ahead and open up his hands too for the Gatling guns in a minute. First thing I'm going to do though, just to make it nice and easy, is remove the belt or the driver and then pop on the new driver. That way I don't have to worry about anything falling off later. So once that's done, you can actually take this kind of bangs piece that he's got going on and it'll actually rotate around almost 180 degrees. I guess it can rotate a little bit more. So you just kind of rotate that out of the way because the mask piece is going to come up. And these guys transform exactly like Beat Gamer or Robot Gamer. Open them up at the mouth, and then it kind of clips around. These feet pieces will switch to the side to become shoulder pads, and then the face mask will rotate out of the thing's crotch, which always makes me laugh. At this point, if you want to take these off and switch them around, you certainly can. You don't have to. It's all personal preference. I think officially you're supposed to, just so that the wings look a little bit better. But again, it's all personal preference. So I'm going to load this in. It's a little bit trickier just because of his weird bangs piece, but once you get that in, you can peg that in to the shoulders nice and tight, and then rotate this piece up and it'll peg into the waist section. There we go. Okay, so that's all pretty good. You can then push the visor closer against his head. As you can see, one of the wings already fell off. Very easy to just pop it back in. Now at this point, he is transformed. If you would like, you could leave the Gatling guns hang from the side while he's not using them. But then you see there's a big hinge right here, and that's just going to lift up when you do want to use them. And then you kind of have to like rotate them out to the side a little bit so his hands can come in and grab them. And I mean, they don't have to be 100%, but it's just a little finicky getting them in a good spot so that it looks good with him holding it. And then there you go. You have Combat Gamer level 3, or so I should say Snipe level 3 with Combat Gamer. Now, obviously, he's going to be very back heavy because you got this giant robot head. And because of the Gatling guns try to help a little bit. But you're still going to have have him bent forward a little bit just to get him to stand. But I have to say, I really like the face mask. I think they did a great job with that. I mean, it really resembles like the face mask that a pilot would wear, and I love the visor. And I think it attaches nicely to the head because it doesn't really have to like peg in or cover any specific area. The visor just goes up against it and it sits flush. So I think it's kind of one of the more successful. I mean, Beat Gamers was pretty successful as well because that covered the entire head. But as far as one that actually fits well with the existing head, you know, still showing that, I think this one's the most successful. Wings on the back look good. Chest plate looks good. Shoulder pads, I don't know. They seem a little out of place to me. The color scheme with this weird cream color just seems like it doesn't go. I don't know why that color was used. I understand why it was used back here, but you don't really see that once they're merged. So, just kind of a weird color choice in my opinion, but it doesn't make anything suffer. But yeah, so you can just fly around. If you had like a Tamashii stand or something, you could probably plug it into his butt and just have him flying around, laying down cover fire with his Gatling guns. So I like it a lot. I think it's fun. And strangely, the orange kind of looks neat with the navy blue and fluorescent yellow. It doesn't really gel 100%, but it kind of looks neat. And I love the twin Gatling guns. I think that's pretty cool. It's a bummer that he doesn't stand all that well, but considering he's supposed to fly, if you had a Tamashii stand or something, you could definitely get him in a cool flying pose. So like Robot Gamer and Beat Gamer before him, I think Combat Gamer is a lot of fun, but he's not perfect. I like the way that they connect. I love the design of the little robot. Unfortunately, it does give them kind of a lot of junk in the trunk, so to speak. It makes them kind of back heavy so that they really do kind of have to like bend forward and be in a weird, awkward position to not fall over. I don't really know how much of a better way they would have done it because they need to have the kind of framework so that it can connect securely to the waist and peg into the shoulders. So I think if they would have done it any other way, you'd get something that's a little bit less solid in the robot mode because it might have just been like little pieces that you would just connect together, kind of similar to Giri Giri Chambara, which doesn't hold together all that great. But I like them. And the nice thing about it is they're relatively inexpensive. They're anywhere between 1,200 and 1,500 yen before shipping. And they're a lot of fun. They're a good way to kind of bolster all the different combinations, being compatible with all of the different Level Up Rider series, not just Snipe. So there's lots of different combinations, lots of fun different things you can do. And I love that they had the forethought to include the driver with the 2 gash hats so that your figure is screen accurate. Which is something they never really bothered to do with Drive or Gaim or something like that. So I think these guys are fun. They're inexpensive to the point that you can collect them and not really break the bank. So I recommend them. I think they're a lot of fun. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please like and share this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you've enjoyed this look at Level Up Rider Series 09 Combat Gamer from Kamen Rider X-Aid. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching.